not one time, two time, maybe three times he could meet him during his visit to India. Mayor Brown, first of all, thank you very much calling Parvasi Radio. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. And yeah, I just wanted to share what a loss for humanity, what a loss for the world in the passing of Ratan Tata, who was, such a visionary. And, I had the chance when I was an MP to be the Canadian speaker at the Vibrant Gujarat conferences in Gandhinagar in 2009, 2011, 13, and 15. And one of the speakers was Ratan Tata. And the government arranged at our lunch that it turned out I was sitting next to Ratan Tata. And boy, I just found him to be such an inspiration. And I used to actually quote him in speeches because I remember him telling me the story of when he moved his auto plant to Gujarat from a different location in India. And he said what enticed him to make investment and to create jobs, and he did so in a significant way in Gujarat, is he said, I want to hear from a government that's going to tell me how fast can it be approved. And the other location, it was going to take 2 years. And the chief minister at the time of Gujarat said, I'll have your approvals in 2 days. And, based on hydro prices, based on taxation, based on red tape, he said investment will flow in that direction. And that sort of stuck with me. It really spoke to how at a very high level decisions are made based on the ecosystem where it exists. And, boy, did he, make a mark in the world. Yeah. And so, when I heard the tragic news of his passing, I just thought to myself, what a brilliant, kind man. And even though he had wealth beyond anyone's wildest imaginations, he would sit there at lunch like anyone else and show a sense of kindness and decency that was just so beautiful.
Mayor Brown, India has so many billionaires, richest people, but I have never seen so much love, respect for an industrialist, for a business person like him, which, he's getting from all over the world, not from India.
Yeah, and, you're right. Normally when someone accumulates such wealth, there'd be their detractors, but you don't hear any detractors when it comes to him because he just radiated a sense of decency. And frankly, his success, I think, really showed the economic might of modern India. When you see his company, which he started from humble beginnings, start purchasing companies like Land Rover, it really spoke to how the Indian business scene had emerged as such a force on the global scene. And, he really was a personification of that. Okay.
Thank you so much for sharing all these, your memories. And no question about that. He was a visionary person. He was always thinking for a middle class a person also while manufacturing cars. He has so many stories. People are telling their own stories. People who met him, people who couldn't meet him, but still he has so much respect. And India has lost a visionary, such a big business leader. But I'm sure that his vision will, people will follow whatever he has set up foundations for the particularly auto sector and all other, areas of business, Mr. Brown. And thank you so much. Anything you want to add at the end?
No, thank you for sharing. Give me the opportunity to share that memory, and to all those grieving, we join in the city of Brampton in grieving the loss of such an extraordinary individual.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
जुड़े हुए हो ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੇਡੀਓ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਸੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਚਲਾਓ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ ਲੈਣ ਦਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਕੱਲ ਮਿਲਾਂਗੇ 11 ਵਜੇ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ